So, here you are, at last. The simple truth of the matter is that we have been planning this rendezvous, this meeting in space-time for a very long time. The auspices of the mind training of this Course in Miracles has led you individually in your own sojourn in space-time to a point in time where you've been willing to express fundamentally the necessity for another reason for being present in space-time in the first place. This is A Course in Miracles. It's a systematic way that you have accepted in its most fundamental sense as a means by which you can change your mind about yourself. Practice. The self that I believe I am and have been informed objectively by this continuum of time as representing a body image is in simple truth not me. This is what our Course in Miracles has led us to, in the simple idea that we are ideas of relationships with each other that justify procedures that represent this space-time location. Will you say to me, I've got an idea? Tell me about it. Within the structure of our Course in Miracles, and there are miracle healing teachers going out into the world now, aren't they? And you're beginning to meet them, and they are making declarations about the certainty of self that is emerging in new ideas concerning their location in space-time. You remember this with me if you're watching this video, that I am a reminder to you that time lasted but a moment in your own mind with no effect on eternity at all. And all time is past, and we're meeting at the moment of that discovery. It's the fundamental admission that we came here together. We're here, and we're going to leave. The particulars of the necessity for the conversion of your conceptual consciousness have become obvious to you in the mere idea that you would be trapped in space-time. The demonstrations of your capacity through the power of your mind to escape, alter associations of the figments of space-time that represented your historic reference, projected into the future, have disallowed you to see what's going to occur right now. Here. This is your now. This is your here and now. Listen, this is the secret of salvation. What I see reflects a process in my mind, which starts with my idea of what I want. From there, the mind makes up an image of the thing the mind desires, judges valuable, and therefore seeks to find. These images are then projected outward, looked upon, esteemed as real, and guarded as one's own. Are you listening? From insane wishes comes an insane world. From judgment comes a world condemned. And from forgiving thoughts a gentle world comes forth with a kindly mercy that can be offered for the Holy Son of God, to give him a home where he can rest a while before he journeys on and help his brothers walk ahead with him and find the way to heaven and to God. The idea that you've accepted the fundamental concept of self-responsibility is the simple beginning of the idea you have been willing to recognize within the fabric of your own consciousness, that all of this is a dream. Will you practice that with me? Say to me, I'm dreaming. Yeah. In the Old Testament, Jesus reminds us that Adam went east of Eden and fell into a deep sleep. Nowhere in the idea of a single man inhabiting this place and time is there an indication of his awakening. The designation as you perceive yourself within the story of separation cannot not include a story of reclamation, which is fundamentally what I'm offering to you in your own idea about yourself. Look with me at this. Look with me at this. I'm going to take this idea that I have about our correspondence. Watch me. And I'm going to transfer that idea over to you. Look with me. See that? Say to me, I've got an idea. Tell me about it. Did you say you wanted to share your love with me? May I offer to you at this time and place my certainty that love, the idea of the power of identities that are contained within joy and happiness and peace, are surrounding you? And that your presence in this continuum of time is a simple indication of your fear of it? Practice. God is love, and therefore so am I. You are a pertainment of an idea about yourself in body form that has momentarily denied you access to another idea that I am presenting to you about your true nature. Here's an idea for you. How about that idea? How about the idea of sharing a resolution to the entirety of the problem of self-identity without concern about what the problem is? In a very fundamental sense, the idea that you could be separate from what everything is in the universe is utterly and totally senseless. Yet everything you see within an objective continuum of time justifies the retention of your own location. Listen to this. The world you perceive is a world of separation. Perhaps you're willing to accept even death, your own annihilation, to deny your Father. Yet he would not have it so, and so it's not so. You still cannot will against him, and that is why you have no control over the world that you made. It is not a world of will, because it is governed by the desire to be unlike God, and this desire is not what will is. Look, the world you made is therefore totally chaotic, governed by arbitrary and senseless laws, and without meaning of any kind. For it is made out of what you do not want, projected from your mind because you're afraid of it. Yet this world is only in the mind of its maker along with his real salvation.